All right, today I'm here with Belinda Brown, and I saw a sticker on your car as I was walking in. You are in the United States Navy, is that correct?
I retired from the Navy.
Yes, and were you in the Navy the entire time you were in the service?
Nope. I actually started out active duty with the Air Force.
Wow. So, all right, why did you sign up?
Well, back then, I didn't want to go to college.
Okay.
And I had been going to high school and working at the same time, and I wanted to better myself, and so I went in the military. I thought I can get paid to go to school.
Yeah, and travel.
Learn a trade.
And trade, yeah. Smart. You get out what you put in, 110%. So what'd you do while you were in the Air Force?
I worked on F-15s, radar navigation.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Is that something you were kind of interested, or you just tested and they said, hey, you'd be good at this? Go try.
Yeah, electronics, and so I went into avionics, and I worked, the best place, I was in Phoenix. That was an okay job. It was too hot there.
Oh, God, I can't. I've been in Phoenix in the summer in July, and I can't. I've bbeen in hot places, but if you've never been in Arizona in July.
But it's dry.
Well, that's what that's the stupidest thing I ever heard of. What is that? I know humidity because I'm from here. I grew up in Cape. I know humidity.
It does make it more bearable.
When you walk outside and it just feels like when you're in a kitchen and someone opens the oven and it just sucks out all the cold air and it's just that's what it felt like.
Cold weather makes your nose all cold.
Yeah, I couldn't handle it. There's no way.
But then I got stationed in Holland for 4 years.
I bet that was incredible.
Oh my God, that was fabulous.
So did you do the whole European thing? Just go travel when you had time off and check out different countries?
I was there 4 years, yeah.
Yeah. I've actually taken out.
I didn't even shave my legs.
You didn't have to. You're in Europe. Why would you?
I wanted to
do as the Romans do, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So I've interviewed several veterans that were stationed over there, and a lot of them would tell me that they just get a bicycle or a motorbike and then just go. You can just go wherever you want.
Well, I had a scooter thing because I didn't have a car, and I was living off base. And bicycling, it was fabulous. You could go to any town, anywhere, and ride a bike to it, protected. There were a separate bike trail. The traffic lights have bike, pedestrian, and car lights, like in Amsterdam, the bigger cities. It was fabulous.
Man, that's awesome. So what was your favorite food while you were there?
They've got an Indonesian community, so I love satay.
Okay.
The peanut sauce, chicken. They do that really well. And shawarmas.
Yeah.
And that's Egyptian.
Yeah.
From the Dutch, they're French fries, frites, and then they put mayonnaise on it and chopped up onions.
I've heard that, yeah.
And then another sandwich that I love because I love raw hamburger is a brocha tartare. So you got the raw hamburger, chopped up onions, and a hard-boiled egg on a hamburger bun.
I'm going to have to try this out.
So good.
I'm going to try this out. My wife's a chef, so you're giving me notes, so I'm going to go ask her to make this stuff for me. After Holland, where'd you go?
I got out when I was over there. So I tried to go to the Berlin Wall because I hadn't ever been there, and I couldn't. I drove to the border of West Germany, and I was like, I can't get in because I didn't have a passport.
Gosh.
That was the most frustrating thing. I was like, dang it. So I went to Berlin in actually 2018.
So you went back?
Oh, I've been back many times.
Yeah, so it left a mark on you then.
Yeah, well, I enjoyed it so much. And then my daughter was stationed in Germany for 4 years as well.
But that was really cool. So she kind of, the apple not very far from the tree.
That's right, yeah. She's been in the Air Force now 17 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you said you signed up in the Air Force. When did you make the transition to the Navy?
I'd been out for a few years, and I went in the Navy Reserves, Coast Guard Reserves, actually, when I lived in San Diego.
Oh, wow. One of my favorite cities in the country.
Oh, no, I love it.
I wish I made $1 million so I could live there.
Oh, I know. I got friends who live on Coronado.
Yeah. It's insane.
It's so
insane.
Expensive out there.
My best friend, he is in the Navy. He actually flies for them. And
where does he fly?
Whatever those giant planes are that are essentially used for
cargo.
Yeah, and
C-130s.
I think that's exactly what it is. And he used to be a Black Hawk helicopter instructor. Flew those for a while on a boat. Then he went to San Diego and instructed for probably 2 or 3 years. And then this gig came up where essentially he would be home more, but then he'd go out to Europe, Africa, do runs for a month, come back, and then go to Asia, do runs, come back. Obviously things are a little bit different right now, so I don't know if he's been out of. I know he went out in the wintertime and came back. So, but he likes it. But they're not in San Diego anymore, and it breaks my heart. I know, because that was my way in. I would go out there and see him.
But now you have a 2-year-old, so you probably can't.
Well, that was the thing. I would. They have a 2-year-old too. I just bring him. But we basically have the same. I want to say the same square footage of house. My house probably. If I was to be conservative, would probably go right now for like 170, 180. Out there, 1.2, 1.3 million.
Oh my gosh!
Same exact. My yard is even bigger than his. And it's same exact house, same style, same almost year,
I know.
everything.
It's crazy.
It blew my mind. I couldn't even fathom it. But anyway, San Diego's great. What'd you do while you were in the Reserve Coast Guard?
I was a yeoman, administrative support.
Okay, nice.
I did get to go out on an inflatable for the America's Cup one year, though.
Really?
So that was probably 90 or 91.
And just watch, and that's the sailing thing? Or? Yeah.
So we were out there just to keep people from going out too far themselves to get in the way.
Okay.
They would be trying to see, because really you can't see anything when you're that on the water, because they have to be way out there to catch the waves and be out of, or the wind, to keep out of. It was crazy, but it was really fun.
I bet it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Mm-hmm.
So what'd you do when you got out of the Navy?
Well, I moved here. That was in 2000. I moved back here.
Are you from here?
No, but I came here in 93.
Okay.
When I was not in the military, between branches. And so when I came back here in 2011, I really didn't do too much. Did some elder care. And now I work part-time for TSA.
Okay. Cool.
So I travel doing that.
Yeah.
I'm like a decoy. I'm a secret shopper.
Oh, essentially make sure everyone's doing their job.
Doing different things. Yeah.
That's great. Well, if I ever get a job with TSA and I see you coming, I'll know to be on my best behavior.
That's right.
Well, so thank you so much for your service, Belinda, and thank you so much for coming to lunch with me today. I really appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.